Oh, sorry. Every year, I reflect on the previous year and I think, wow, I really shouldn't have complained last year because this year is so much worse. And, 2016, we're really seeing that. And I know I bring a lot of examples of fashion, but it's really gone beyond that. But while we are on that topic, I began filming last week actually, and I was just going to talk about this one particular thing that really bothered me, and that is, of course, Maria Grazia Rucci, whatever the fuck her name is, the new creative director of Dior, who decided that Eastern European women wearing t-shirts that say we should all be feminist down the runway is feminist. That's it. Why have I wasted so much time reading literature when I could have just worn a t-shirt that said we should all be feminists? Because that's what feminism is. Because it says it, you are it. I'm meeting feminists all the time, I ask them if they identify as feminists, and they say they do. And that's really all they need to say. That's so cool. You could just say it and you are it. Literally. Bitch! Maria! Real fucking feminists would wear the original Christian Dior's designs. Go fucking study the history of that, and then see if you are able to fucking bring anything innovative to the runway. Stop defaming his name, stop shitting on the Christian Dior brand, because that's what true fucking feminism was, okay? I'm talking about broad shoulders, tight waist, redefining the men's suit with the power of femininity, which you are trying to shit on by somehow saying that t-shirts are something people should know. Men should not wear t-shirts, women should not wear t-shirts, no, whatever the fuck you identify as, no one should be wearing t-shirts, and no, they're not unisex, okay? Yeah, of course you can call a t-shirt unisex, you didn't try anything there, this fork is unisex, this fur is unisex. Unisex. Bitch, try designing something real and then have the balls to fucking call it unisex. Let's see. It's not fucking difficult. Of course everyone wears t-shirts. Of course everyone wears t-shirts. You are a designer. Apparently that means nothing these days. And really, who should be? This really woke me the fuck up, okay? This is scary. This is scary. I'm warning you, like, we are living in some really dark times. Like, people usually think of the Middle Ages as the dark times, but now I think of 2016 as the darkest time ever. Ever. Let's just put it this way. I miss the days when I would complain about Lady Gaga's pretentiousness. Because really, if I see this right now, I would have shut the fuck up. I would have shut the fuck up. I would have taken that any fucking day of the year over this shit. Are you fucking crazy? Is this real life? With that much money? you're wearing cutoff shorts and a crop top in public. If you're into that shit, keep that shit in private. Keep that shit in private. Because I've seen you pull Mugler for your music videos. Bitch, don't fucking get your sausage fingers on some of the finest couture in the world and then fucking turn around and wear some fucking cutoff shorts while you're filming your music. Sure, I didn't like what she was wearing before, but at least she was trying to look quote-unquote different. Madonna of our generation is starting to look like the basic sorority girl. We have some fucking problems. What does that say about our surroundings? I don't know if I want to bring children into this world at this point. I don't think it's safe. And at the college that I attend, I understand El Nino, but every single day, this is really sad for me to talk about, but every single day people are, these young girls are wearing cutoff shorts and their asses are sticking out, and they could be, they're sitting on the classroom chairs and they could be spreading diseases because at this point their crotch is exposed, and I've seen it. And I don't feel comfortable to the point where now I have to carry an extra piece of fabric that I have to wash every time I come home. I have to carry it and put it on the chairs when I sit because I don't want to contract any of these diseases. So while some of you may think I'm talking about first world problems, I'm really starting to feel like I live in a third world country. And I like to go to the movies. Unfortunately, I'm only going to watch films from the past, and I'm going to see old screenings, movies from the 40s and 50s, and the regular movies. Forget what they're playing. All we have are animated movies and horror films. And when people ask me, oh, you don't like horror films? Oh, do you like horror films? Yeah, I like horror films, but these aren't scary, okay? Alfred Hitchcock was scary. All of our films have just been reduced to special effects. None of them are mentally disturbing. But in a way, actually, it is truly mentally disturbing because we are really at the lowest point in culture. And I've said that many times, and I'm going to say it again. We are at the lowest point in culture, except, if you're watching this, you must be a very cultural person. There really are very few creative artists anymore, and maybe it's something with our food, which I highly doubt, but that is a contributing factor. But we have the internet, and some people just can't take the heat. I guess this sort of overexposure has really drained everyone of any creativity. I think we need to be sent back to the Stone Ages because there is no hope and there is no fixing once you've gone past this point. There is no fixing any of this. As you've noticed, I've had to repeatedly change my positions throughout this video. I'm not sure if it's from El Nino or the fact that I get really fucking heated when I talk about these things. It's emotional. It's really emotional for me. I'm sure it's draining for a lot of you too. Honestly, I'm having a hard time articulating myself because my anger takes the best of me.
I've always wanted to be an artist. I mean, being a supermodel is great. Flying on private jets, Carl's my friend. But I think my soul is being an artist. I mean, when you're a model, you're a mannequin for other people. I want to be a director of my own vision now. Yoko Ono's cut piece challenges power dynamics between women and men, performer and audience.
No! That's a $10,000 dress! Cut!
Look at that. Look at that. That's awful. That's awful. You know what? Fuck everyone for hating on Kylie Jenner. Kendall, you need some fucking plastic surgery and Photoshop too. Watch yourself. You're not naturally fucking pretty. Sorry. You're just not. Redefine. What the fuck was this shit called? At least Kylie's trying to fix her problem, bitch. Who the fuck? What the fuck are you wearing? That's not even sexy. That's so frumpy and awful. Why would you do that to yourself? I feel bad for her. I hope that I understand she's a stylist, but speak up. That's an awful fucking thing, and I don't wish that upon anyone to be seen in that. Fucking strippers are the best dressed people right now. And people in uniforms. Because those haven't changed. Let's just not change. If you can't think of anything new, let's just not change. Let's just stick to the things that are fucking classic, people will respect, that make you look dignified, and not like some trash. Some fucking trash. Basically, everyone is dressing as some unimaginative 4chan using 12-year-old boy, chronic masturbating 12-year-old boy's idea of sexy, and it's not fucking sexy. It's not sexy. I've kind of accepted how the mainstream magazines are going to be shit at this point because they need to sell and commercial sells, but some of the magazines that I used to have respect for, they're in a very rapid decline right now. And for example, we can take a look at Interview Magazine. And I wonder who are these people that get these positions that work there. And again, the guy we're going to look at next is the fashion director at Interview Magazine, which all of you would know was started by Andy Warhol. This guy, I don't know, Miguel, maybe you seem like you're a nice guy, but really I don't see what business you have doing there. With your jean shorts and your sweatshirt. I really don't see how you have any business in fashion or art or anything. Honestly, I really don't. I don't know whose dick you suck. Can you pass those contacts maybe on to me? Because really the only way I could see you getting anywhere is from sucking dick, and it's just not fair. It's not right. Which person who edits their photos like this has any business being a director at any magazine? What the fuck is going on in the world right now? If this isn't a wake-up call, I don't know what is. There's really nowhere I could look to for inspiration besides the past. I know for every generation there's that one person that says everything sucks. I only like music from 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I only like fashion from then, everything like that. But please, this is not about being a hipster. This is about human decency. The world is going to shit. Even look at the current election right now. Some really scary things are going on, and I don't think anyone would have ever thought it would have gotten this bad, and it has. I've dedicated a hashtag to this sentiment. It's called Get Me Out of This Century. Get me out of this century. I even started a blog. Get me out of this century.blogspot. Because really, get me out of this century, because I don't want to be here anymore.